The one thing I'd change, nothing. There's nothing I'd change about that album. The experience of it, the whirlwind of going from just a sort of independent band to being signed to a fairly major label with massive worldwide like distribution. We had A&R, good friend Jim Patulski come in, who signed Dream Theater and that. So it was crazy for us. And then we ended up getting a manager called Tom Marr, who managed Anthrax and was part of managing Guns N' Roses, Zakk Wylde. He passed away a few years ago, but he was one of the best guys I've ever worked with in the music industry, and he absolutely loved the album. I remember him going through the contracts with me and the sales. He was there when I ended up in hospital when we were supposed to play Her Halo in America, and I was in machines and I couldn't speak. And I lost all my what's the word? I couldn't walk, couldn't do anything. I was just spinning for days and days and days. And Tom basically took care of everything. And I just remember that time very specific because he kept things going and professional while I was sick for 12 months. Tom was a big part of everything to do with Her Halo as well. So yeah, we've done so many albums since, and every album we do, for me, it really captures that point in my life. And every album, way back to Doxology, it's like there's all different. I have different emotions to every album, but Her Halo was the first time that I felt like I didn't have to do everything on my own. That's just the people we had around us at the time was incredible, and I'm still, realize how blessed I am to have worked with people like that. I'm still in contact with a few of the people, but that's what was different. Just the juggernaut of a semi-major label taking your little songs and plastering them everywhere. It was like that was kind of crazy. So yeah, wouldn't change any of that for anything. That album, I've seen people with it tattooed on them, so that's pretty crazy. So that's why we did the 10th anniversary. The 10th anniversary was 6 months of us rehearsing an album that we've never played from start to finish. Most bands don't play their albums from start to finish. Like, all those songs were written via Facebook, and then we went into the studio. There was there was no real muscle memory or anything with a lot of these songs. We had played a fair few of these songs over the years, but not from start to finish. And so we thought 10th anniversary was coming up. I'm not a very nostalgic person. I'm just go. What's next? I love the excitement of new music, something new, like a little kid with that. It's like, what can I do today that's brand new? But we realized how much for our fans, the people who come in on Her Halo, some of the best fans we have. There's no best fan, but it's like they're so into that album. So I know there's something more to it. So we had to do something special for the album and the fans. And it's hard for us to tour around the world, and especially to go around and just do an album from start to finish. So we rehearsed it over probably 6 months, making sure all the parts were as original as we can remember. Some stuff takes on a little bit of things change over time, but it's pretty much note for note, the whole album, I think. So we thought we'd get it filmed, recorded it properly in a beautiful studio in Melbourne called Bakehouse Studios. The place just looked incredible. As soon as Nathan went in and had a look, he was like, "This is the place." We wanted it to feel like you guys are there with us. It's as close to like a gig, but also like a really well produced rehearsal. So that's, you just see the band, and this is what we do. There's no real tricks to it. We recorded it really well with our engineer, Nathan Q, the champ. He helped us with that. So I mixed it, edited the video. The videos were filmed great. So put it together and tried to make it feel like, yeah, you're there with us. So I think we did that. And during the process, there was a few times I was kind of emotional playing a couple of those songs, realizing, oh wow, this album's, it's kind of weird. Like I don't think too much about the albums once they're done. Everyone else might be different, but if I finish an album, especially because I do a lot of the mixing and production and kind of all that stuff, I'm very hands-on. But at the end, I kind of just let it go. And it's like, okay, it's everyone else's now. It's not mine. My job's done. But as the songwriter and the guitar player, I realized through the recording, I realized, oh, this is a really cool album. So I suppose it never really hit me until I had to play the album from start to finish. And even my guitar playing, like, things change over 10 years. I wouldn't necessarily play certain things like that anymore, or, I don't know. So there's a lot of little things that I noticed that were kind of cool that I didn't think about. I think Nathan's voice as well. Like that album, I didn't sing a lot. I did all the harmonies, but there was no main vocals, and at the time I wasn't a main vocalist. Not like I Wonder or Flight of the Wounded. So it was nice to sit back in I'm the guitar player again, and I just do some backing vocals. And then Nathan's voice is such a big part of the album. I kind of feel like the video, you can really see, you can put his face to the voice, and you can see that his personality, I suppose, really comes through on those songs. And that I suppose that's different. That's a different dynamic now, because we have so much more music since then. It's like we've had like 8 albums or something, where I've been the main singer, then Nathan's come back, and then Brett was there. So now it's just this kind of the way the band is now. It's like it's different, but doing Her Halo was kind of extremely rewarding, and I hope you guys enjoy it, because we put a lot of work into it. And I suppose the previous work 10 years ago, I suppose made it possible to do it now, that it was a half decent album that some people really liked. So check it out, and here's to another 10 years.